Hello YouTube and welcome to the nation of free to play. I'm Mr. Mondstadt and today, as you can see, we have a new Stygian Onslaught, the first one of Snezhnaya 7.0, and in this video I will share with you my clear on my F2P account of the Fearless difficulty. So let's get right into it. We have three enemies. We have the Chimeric Winged Lion, which is just the Sandrone / Odette / Mizuki / Cryo Traveler stellar-swirl boss. So if you have any of them, and since everyone has Cryo Traveler, you should find a way through them. We have the veteran Wind Operative, so the Arlecchino boss that gives you a lot of Bond of Life. And then we have the return of Knuckle Duckle, so another Lunar Charge shield. If you have Inefa or Flints, you should be fine. If not, Columbina with other electro units can work. First run, this one is my Sandrone team against the Winged Lion with C5 Alosha, Escoffier and Odette. I do not have Yai on my account. And also note that these builds are very early on still. I just finished collecting the flowers, so yeah. Also, all of these clears are first try, so I did manage to clear everything first try, as I have the shield units, I know. But the gameplay is not perfect, I just wanted to get this out as fast as possible. So here we have the rotation, double skill on Odette, and then just charge attack. We already broke the first shield, now it's flying away and out of range unfortunately, so these attacks don't do anything. And then I try to dodge the laser beams that he summons and just continue with my rotation. And here it's basically like the solitary Suwani, you have to avoid the line from absorbing the animal particles and then it will get stunned, as you can see here. And now I try to get as much damage in that down phase as possible and then repeat again. Also, I do recommend, at least for Stygian, to put Alosha, should you use him, on an ER Sans. My Alosha has like 250 ER and I got the burst from the start, which is nice. So, quick little tip for you here. And then this is the second time we break the Electro Ward. Same thing as just before, and then down phase again, so more damage. Now it's gonna fly again, which will take quite a bit of time. We could have cleared way faster if we got the damage in before the lion flies away again, but this way it was a bit closer than it actually was. Again, these are day one builds and I do not even have a Hardwood Furnace set on this team yet, as I just started farming this today. So yeah, we still got it done. So if you have Odette or Sandrone or Yaimiko or Risley or Sino, you should probably find a way through, and Mizuki is also pretty strong here. Second boss, we have the Fatui Wind Operative. So we had this one before, I think a similar version. It's a bit different apparently. They made it heavier, the boss, so you can't cheat your way through it with Gene or something. But if you have Arlecchino or Clara, you will definitely benefit from the Bond of Life mechanic. But even if you don't have them, I think you should be fine, as this boss is made to make Arlecchino look very good, as she's on banner right now. And no offense, but Arlecchino, while still being decent, is not as strong as some recent damage dealers, so I probably think you can brute force this with other teams as well. Whatever is strong should be enough to get that HP bar down. And this was also the fastest fight of the three, at least for me. And also note that my Arlecchino is on a 3-star weapon by Tassel here. So if you have Primordial Jadewing Spear or Signature or her Signature even, this should also be way faster. And again, if you don't have any of that, then you can also play Mavuika, I think. Maybe Skirk should work. So I just wanted to use the featured character, so to speak, and make Arlecchino look good because, well, it's rare that she really shines in Stygian these days. So all the more reason to do so. I decided to go for Overload. You could also go over Vape with Mona instead of Doran. And then Chevrus can be replaced with Bennett or Nicole, whoever you have on your account. And quick little combo here, and that's already it. So 100 seconds exactly. And last but not least, we had, in my opinion, the most annoying boss, which is Knuckle Duckle. just a huge HP sponge, and you need Electro or Lunar Charge kinda to break these little duckies. You can also try to brute force it if you're good with my weaker combos, but I'm not good enough for that, and I didn't want to go through all the struggle. If you have either Flints or Inefa, this one should be basically free. If not, I think Columbina with lots of Electro application is your next best option, or brute forcing it again. I've also seen some footage of Sandrone teams with Yai basically brute forcing this without Hydro, so that's apparently also possible. Again, I don't have Yai and I need a Sandrone for the other boss, but if you have that option available, you could also try that. And here in the down phase I try to get in Lumi's burst, so to speak, so the big hits as the resistance are down while it's being stunned, and the damage is therefore way higher. And other than that, this is just the normal button mashing that I'm doing here on the buy, just to try to get out for enhanced skills, per rotation, maybe a burst. And all these Lunar units are strong enough to get through. If you don't have Linnea, she's not that important for this fight. And the last time Knuckle Duckle was here, I used the same team, but instead of Linnea, I used Xylonen. So that's also an option. You can also put in Sucrose or any other Reshred unit. So there's that. And well, again, not too much to see here. You just try to defeat all the duckies in time. This was also closer than it should have been, but again, this was the first attempt. I will try to get a better time later, but it was good enough for now and good enough for Fearless. I think for Dire this boss is like at least double the HP, which is a bit like insane in my opinion. Otherwise it would be reasonable to try, but this way we're happy with Fearless. So that's the overall time. Here are my builds, starting with Sandrone, obviously on the Deep Shadow set. I know the weapon is not ideal for her, but I couldn't level up the new craftable yet, as all my resin went to talent books. So yeah, she's C0 as all my 5 stars are, crowned normal attacks. Then Alosha, Final Ascension, level 95, 4-piece Noblesse. I know that Furnace is required for the team and I don't have anyone on that set yet. I still stuck to Noblesse and 112-10. Escoffier, just for a bit of Rest Shred and some off-field damage on Golden Troop. Not the best build to be honest, but good enough. And then lastly Odette. Odette is more or less finished, except the artifacts, so level 90 weapon. She's on 2-piece attack at the moment, so the stats are good, but well, the set is not. And I did manage to crown her skill. For the second team, Arlecchino, usual build, White Tassel as I said, 4-piece Whimsy. Overall pretty decent build for my standards. C0 and crowned normals. Then Doran is on Lion's Roar and on the Rising Wind set. I know it's probably better to put him on the Celestial Gift one and Fischl on Golden Troop. I did the other way around and I didn't bother to change it. So yeah, I have a pretty good Celestial Gift set on Fischl. And GC6, and then also Cherus, just lots of HP, Noblesse Oblige. With as much HP as I can get her. 40k is the goal, and I did reach that, and GC6. Talents don't matter that much. And then lastly, Zebai. Crit rate looks low as always, but she is on the Night Sky set and on Harbinger of Dawn with a strong shielder and a healer and Prototype Ember on Columbina, so she stays above 90% HP, no problem, which means she's basically capped in terms of crit rate. Bina on Silken Moon. Linnea, Slingshot, and Obeyed. Pretty good set. I did farm that one a lot. Crowned Gloomy, and then lastly Inefa. Also good ratio, craftable from Nordcry, another Morningstar set. And also pretty good roll value overall, crowned skill. And those are my F2P builds. These are the rewards, so more gems for future Snezhnaya characters and also 2 feathers. And that's basically it. Again, this is not a full guide, this is just my clear with some yapping underneath. I hope it still helps you somehow in coming up with team ideas or rotation ideas or building ideas, to do the same on your accounts. If you have any questions regarding any details or tips or specific questions for your accounts, like who do you have, who could you play, just leave a comment down below. I'm always happy to help and answer as many of them as possible. And with that being said, I'm also done for the day, so I hope this helped. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, as it really helps me in creating more videos also coming up in Snezhnaya. And with that, I'm done for the day, so thanks God for watching, good luck on your clears, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!